Welcome to our channel. Today, we're bringing you an exciting look at HD Old Coins 51, a collection of fascinating, historic coins that showcase incredible artistry and craftsmanship. Each coin has a unique story, connecting us to a bygone era and preserving the rich heritage of the past. Whether you're a passionate collector or just curious about these rare treasures, this video will take you on a journey through history. Let's explore the beauty, value, and significance of these remarkable coins. Top 1. It was the year 1984, a time of transformation in the United Kingdom. Margaret Thatcher was in power, the economy was evolving, and everyday life was shaped by rapid technological advancements. In the midst of all these changes, an unassuming yet essential part of daily transactions continued its journey: the humble one-penny coin. This small copper-plated steel disc might not have seemed extraordinary at first glance, but for coin collectors and enthusiasts, the 1984 UK one penny holds a special place in numismatic history. The story of this coin begins long before it was minted. The one penny denomination had been a part of British currency for centuries, evolving through different designs and compositions. By the late 20th century, the decimalization of British currency had already reshaped the monetary system. Introduced in 1971 as part of this decimalization, the modern one-penny coin was designed to be a convenient and widely used denomination for everyday purchases. But what made the 1984 issue stand out? To understand its significance, we must first examine its design. On the obverse, the coin proudly features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the renowned artist Arnold Machin. This portrait had graced British coins since 1968 and remained one of the most recognizable depictions of the Queen. Her youthful yet dignified profile, adorned with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, symbolized the stability and continuity of the British monarchy. Surrounding her image were the inscriptions Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1984 inch, a Latin abbreviation meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Flipping the coin over, we are met with the iconic reverse design, a depiction of the portcullis with chains, topped by a regal crown. This emblem, a symbol of the Palace of Westminster, reinforced the authority and heritage of the British government. Designed by Christopher Ironside, this reverse design had been in place since the decimal one-penny coin was first introduced in 1971. The inscription simply read, "1 penny," ensuring that there was no ambiguity about the coin's denomination. When discussing the 1984 UK one penny, it is crucial to explore its minting details. Unlike previous years, when pennies were made from bronze, the 1984 issue retained its bronze composition, consisting of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. This gave the coin its signature reddish-brown appearance. However, just a few years later, in 1992, the Royal Mint transitioned to a copper-plated steel composition to reduce production costs. This makes pre-1992 bronze pennies, including the 1984 issue, particularly interesting to collectors. The Royal Mint, responsible for producing the nation's currency, struck millions of these pennies in 1984. They were distributed across the UK for use in everyday transactions, meaning most of them endured significant circulation wear. However, some pristine, uncirculated examples were carefully preserved by collectors. These high-quality specimens, especially those in brilliant uncirculated, BU, or proof condition, are much scarcer today. For collectors, the appeal of the 1984 UK one penny lies not only in its historical context but also in its rarity and higher grades. Coins that remained in circulation typically develop scratches, discoloration, and wear, making truly mint-condition examples difficult to find. Collectors actively seek out uncirculated and proof versions housed in original Royal Mint sets, as these coins retain their original luster and sharp details. Now, the most exciting question: how much is the 1984 UK one penny worth today? While a circulated penny holds only nominal value, uncirculated specimens and proof issues command a premium. Depending on its condition, an uncirculated 1984 penny can fetch several pounds, with pristine proof versions reaching even higher values in collector markets. But beyond monetary worth, the 1984 UK one penny serves as a reminder of a bygone era. It represents a snapshot of British history, a time when copper coins still held prominence in daily transactions. Though many of these pennies have been forgotten in drawers, jars, or even lost to time, the ones that remain in collector hands tell a story of craftsmanship, history, and enduring value. So, the next time you come across an old one-penny coin, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small but significant piece of history in your hands. Top 2. The year was 1986, a time of political shifts, cultural milestones, and economic developments in the United Kingdom. Margaret Thatcher was leading the country into another year of her tenure as Prime Minister. The financial markets were growing rapidly, and Britain was witnessing a technological revolution that would shape the years to come. Yet, amid these sweeping changes, an everyday object remained a steadfast part of daily life: the humble one-penny coin. For many, the penny was just a simple copper piece, often overlooked, jingling in pockets, collecting in jars, or passed along without a second thought. But for numismatists and collectors, each year's issue of the UK penny held its own unique story. The 1986 UK one penny, though seemingly ordinary, is part of a fascinating history of British coinage, one that connects tradition with evolving economic needs. At first glance, the design of the 1986 one-penny coin appears unchanged from previous years. The obverse, or front, proudly displays the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design crafted by Arnold Machin. Since its introduction in 1968, this effigy had become a recognizable symbol of British currency, featuring the Queen adorned with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Surrounding her image is the familiar inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1986 inch, a Latin phrase that translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Turning the coin over, the reverse features the well-known portcullis with chains, surmounted by a crown, an emblem of the Palace of Westminster. This intricate design, created by Christopher Ironside, had been a staple of the UK penny since decimalization in 1971. The simplicity of the inscription, one penny, reinforced the clarity and purpose of this coin in everyday transactions. What made the 1986 issue particularly interesting was its composition. Like previous years, the coin was struck in bronze, composed of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. This gave the penny its distinct reddish-brown hue, a characteristic that would change just a few years later when the Royal Mint transitioned to a copper-plated steel composition in 1992. This shift was due to rising copper prices, making pre-1992 bronze pennies, including the 1986 issue, more significant to collectors today. The Royal Mint, responsible for producing British currency, struck millions of these coins in 1986. Most of them entered circulation, experiencing the wear and tear of daily transactions. Over time, the natural oxidation of the copper content caused many of these pennies to develop a darker patina, adding character to the coin surface. However, a small number of uncirculated and proof specimens were preserved by collectors, maintaining their original luster and sharp details. For coin enthusiasts, the true value of the 1986 UK one penny lies in its condition. While circulated examples remain common, well-preserved brilliant uncirculated BU and proof versions command higher interest. Proof coins, meticulously struck with polished dies, exhibit a mirror-like finish and fine details, making them particularly desirable among numismatists. Now, the all-important question: how much is the 1986 UK one penny worth today? In circulated condition, this penny retains only its face value. However, an uncirculated or proof specimen can fetch several pounds, depending on its grade and preservation. Coins housed in original Royal Mint sets are especially sought after by collectors. Beyond its monetary worth, the 1986 UK one penny represents a tangible piece of Britain's economic history. It serves as a reminder of an era when copper-based coins were still in full circulation before cost-saving measures led to the introduction of steel-based pennies. Today, as digital transactions continue to rise, physical coins like these become even more nostalgic, embodying a time when cash was king. So, the next time you come across an old penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small yet valuable piece of history. Top 3. The year was 1987, a time of progress, political changes, and technological advancements in the United Kingdom. Margaret Thatcher was leading the country into another year of her leadership. The economy was adapting to rapid financial growth, and cultural shifts were shaping the everyday lives of British citizens. Amid these transformations, a small yet essential piece of British currency remained constant: the one-penny coin. For many, the penny was just another coin in their pocket, a small denomination often dismissed as insignificant. Yet, within the world of numismatics, every coin tells a story, and the 1987 UK one penny featuring Queen Elizabeth II is no exception. It is a piece of history, a tangible connection to an era when bronze pennies were still in widespread use before the transition to copper-plated steel. The obverse of the 1987 penny features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design created by Arnold Machin. This elegant depiction of the Queen, adorned with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, had been a mainstay of British decimal coinage since 1968. Encircling her image, the Latin inscription reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1987 inch, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This portrait, with its regal simplicity, symbolizes the monarchy's stability and the Queen's enduring presence in British history. Turning the coin over, we find the reverse design. The portcullis with chains, crowned as a representation of the Palace of Westminster. This design, created by Christopher Ironside, had been in use since the introduction of decimal currency in 1971. Below the portcullis, the words "one penny" are engraved, leaving no doubt about the coin's identity and purpose. The composition of the 1987 one-penny coin is bronze, consisting of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. This gives the coin its distinctive reddish-brown color. However, this composition was only used until 1992, when the Royal Mint switched to a copper-plated steel alloy due to the rising cost of copper. As a result, pre-1992 bronze pennies, including the 1987 issue, have become increasingly sought after by collectors. The Royal Mint struck millions of these coins in 1987, making them widely available for everyday use. Most of these coins entered circulation, enduring the natural wear and oxidation that occur over time. However, a small number of uncirculated and proof specimens were preserved in mint sets or by collectors, maintaining their original brilliance and detail. For numismatists, the true appeal of the 1987 UK one penny lies in its condition. While circulated examples remain common, uncirculated and proof versions hold significantly greater value. Proof coins, struck with polished dies, exhibit a stunning mirror-like finish that enhances the design's intricate details. These coins, often found in official royal mint sets, are highly prized among collectors. Now, let's answer the question that intrigues every coin enthusiast. How much is a 1987 UK one penny worth today? In circulated condition, the coin generally holds only its face value due to its high mintage. However, brilliant uncirculated, BU, and proof specimens can command higher prices, depending on their grade, condition, and whether they come from an official royal mint set. These coins can be worth several pounds or more. Coins in their original packaging or certified by professional grading services hold even greater value. Beyond its monetary worth, the 1987 UK one penny featuring Queen Elizabeth II serves as a historical artifact. It represents an era when traditional bronze pennies were still a staple of commerce, before the shift to more cost-effective materials. In a world increasingly dominated by digital transactions, physical coins like these carry a sense of nostalgia, embodying a time when cash played a crucial role in daily life. So, the next time you come across a 1987 UK one penny, take a closer look. It may seem small, but within its copper surface lies a fascinating story. A story of heritage, craftsmanship, and a changing economic landscape. Top 4. The year was 1989, a time of transformation, innovation, and shifting global landscapes. In the United Kingdom, the echoes of change could be felt in politics, economics, and everyday life. Margaret Thatcher, the country's longest-serving prime minister of the 20th century, was leading Britain into the final years of her tenure. Across the Atlantic, the world watched as the Berlin Wall crumbled, marking the beginning of a new era for Europe. But while history was being written in grand events, there were also stories to be told in the smallest of objects, stories hidden in the coins that passed through countless hands. Among these coins was the 1989 UK one penny, a humble yet significant piece of British currency. It was a coin that, at first glance, seemed like just another penny, but to the keen eye of a numismatist, it represented a bridge between tradition and the approaching changes of the 1990s. The obverse of the 1989 penny bears the regal image of Queen Elizabeth II, as designed by Raphael Maklauf. Unlike previous portrayals, Maklauf's portrait depicted the Queen in a more sculpted, detailed manner, wearing the George IV state diadem, an iconic crown adorned with diamonds, pearls, crosses, and floral emblems representing the nations of the UK. Around her image, the Latin inscription reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1989 inch, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Flipping the coin over, we see the reverse design. The portcullis with chains, topped with a royal crown. This design, created by Christopher Ironside, had been in use since the introduction of decimalization in 1971. The portcullis, a historic emblem associated with the Palace of Westminster, symbolizes strength and governance. Below this, the words "one penny" are inscribed, a simple yet effective identifier of its denomination. The composition of the 1989 one-penny coin was bronze, consisting of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. This was a time when bronze pennies were still in circulation, but not for much longer. Just 3 years later, in 1992, the Royal Mint would shift to copper-plated steel, making pre-1992 bronze pennies, including the 1989 issue, increasingly desirable among collectors. The Royal Mint struck millions of these pennies in 1989, ensuring they were widely circulated across the UK, while most entered everyday transactions, experiencing wear and oxidation over time. A select number of uncirculated and proof specimens were set aside, retaining their original brilliance and finer details. For coin collectors, the value of a 1989 UK one penny largely depends on its condition. Circulated examples remain common and typically hold only their face value. However, brilliant uncirculated, BU, and proof versions can fetch a premium. Proof coins, struck using specially polished dies, have a deep, mirror-like finish that accentuates the coin's intricate details. These versions are highly sought after, particularly when they are found in their original Royal Mint presentation sets. Now, the big question: how much is a 1989 UK one penny worth today? In circulated condition, its value remains at 1 penny, as millions were produced. However, coins in brilliant uncirculated or proof condition can be worth several pounds or more, especially if they have been well preserved or professionally graded. Those in sealed Royal Mint sets tend to command higher prices in the collector's market. Yet, beyond its monetary worth, the 1989 UK one penny featuring Queen Elizabeth II represents a unique moment in time. It is one of the last bronze pennies before the material change, symbolizing the end of an era. It is a coin that connects us to the late 1980s, a period of economic shifts, technological advancements, and political transformation. So, if you ever come across a 1989 UK one penny, take a closer look. It may seem like just another coin, but within its copper surface lies a story of history, craftsmanship, and a changing world. Top 5. The 2002 UK one penny coin, featuring the image of Queen Elizabeth II, stands as a testament to the rich history and enduring appeal of British currency. Its design, history, and significance in the world of coin collecting make it an essential piece for numismatists and collectors alike. The story of this coin is one that connects the past with the present, bridging centuries of British monarchy and craftsmanship. As we journey through its history, design, minting process, and value, we uncover the layers that make this humble coin a key symbol in British currency. The history of the 2002 UK one penny coin begins in the year 2002, a year that marked the 50th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's accession to the throne. It was a year of national celebration, as the UK commemorated a half-century of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. The coin, although not officially released as part of the Jubilee celebrations, bears the marks of a nation reflecting on the legacy of its monarch. The United Kingdom, under the steady leadership of the Queen, was seeing a period of transition in terms of its economy, global influence, and the role of the monarchy in the modern world. The design of the coin, the way it was crafted, and the symbolism embedded within it reflect these changing tides. The one-penny coin, like many British coins, carries with it centuries of history. The design of the coin itself is a direct reflection of the evolution of currency in the UK. The 2002 one-penny coin carries the design that had been in circulation since 1992. The design on the reverse of the coin features a simple yet elegant image of a shield, a traditional symbol of Britain, with a stylized rose, leek, thistle, and shamrock, symbols of England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland, respectively. This design represents the unity of the four nations that make up the United Kingdom. The choice of this image reflects the continued commitment to a unified British identity, which is an important theme in the monarchy's history. The simplicity and elegance of this design ensure that the one-penny coin remains easily recognizable and accessible to the public, allowing it to circulate widely. The obverse of the 2002 one-penny coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This particular portrait of the Queen had been in use since 1998 and shows her in a more mature light, reflecting the long years of service and leadership she had given to the nation. The portrait of the Queen on the one-penny coin is a dignified representation of a monarch who had, by 2002, reigned for over 50 years. The intricate detail in the portrait, the Queen's gaze, and her crown all speak to the weight of the monarchy and its central role in British life. It is a fitting tribute to the Queen at the time of her Golden Jubilee, as her image continues to appear on currency, ensuring that the monarchy is never far from the public's view. The minting of the 2002 one-penny coin followed the established procedures of the Royal Mint, which has been responsible for producing UK coinage for centuries. The Royal Mint has a reputation for precision and quality in coin production, and the 2002 one-penny coin is no exception. The minting process involves the use of high-quality materials, with copper-plated steel being the base metal for this particular coin. The coin's diameter and weight remain consistent with earlier issues, ensuring that it fits seamlessly into the ongoing series of UK one-penny coins. The Royal Mint's process ensures that each coin is produced to exact specifications, guaranteeing the quality of the coin and its ability to circulate effectively in the economy. In terms of collector appeal, the 2002 UK one-penny coin has a special place. While one-penny coins are often not seen as particularly valuable in everyday transactions, certain factors can elevate their worth among collectors. The 2002 one-penny coin, due to its association with the Jubilee year, has become a sought-after item for many collectors who focus on commemorative British coins. The fact that it was minted during such a significant year in the history of the British monarchy adds to its appeal. Furthermore, as time passes, the number of 2002 one-penny coins in good condition slowly decreases, and as a result, the demand for well-preserved examples increases. Coins with certain characteristics, such as being in mint condition, having a unique error, or being part of a limited run, can fetch higher prices among collectors. The value of the 2002 UK one-penny coin is not defined solely by its face value, but rather by its historical context, its design, and its appeal to collectors. In 2002, the coin was worth, of course, just 1 penny. However, over the years, as with many other coins, the 2002 one penny has gained value in the eyes of collectors. The demand for this particular coin has been driven by its significance in British history, especially as part of the Golden Jubilee celebrations. As a result, the coin has become a part of many collectors' portfolios, and its value has been on the rise. While it may not reach the astronomical values of rarer coins, it still holds a special place in the market for British coins. Well-preserved specimens, especially those from limited mint runs or error coins, can be sold for a modest premium above their face value, depending on the demand at the time. The 2002 one-penny coin is also valuable in a cultural sense. As a piece of currency that circulated widely during the early 21st century, it serves as a snapshot of everyday life in the United Kingdom during that time. Its design, which includes the symbols of the four nations of the UK, is a reflection of a national identity that continues to evolve. For many, the 2002 one-penny coin serves as a reminder of the stability and continuity of the British monarchy, which has provided a sense of consistency throughout the years. For others, it represents a moment in time, an important year in the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and the United Kingdom's journey into the 21st century. As we look back on the 2002 UK one-penny coin, we see a piece of history that is still very much a part of the present. Its design, its minting, its collector appeal, and its value all contribute to its status as a noteworthy piece of British currency. While the one-penny coin may be small in size and face value, it holds great meaning for those who appreciate the intricate details of coinage, the history behind it, and the role it plays in reflecting the times in which it was produced. For coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike, the 2002 UK one-penny Elizabeth II coin will remain a valuable and cherished part of the world of numismatics for years to come.